What is up, Heisters? It is I, Almir. No glasses, Almir, even, because I forgot him at home. And I am back here yet again for another Heist with Almir stream. And for this stream, for a few minutes at least, we have a special guest. Who are you?
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Marcus. So I'm the video producer here at Starbreeze. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Heisters, if you did not know, the past few years, one of the creatives here at the studio that I've had the pleasure of working closely with is Marcus here, and Marcus has been responsible for a lot of cool trailer work that you've seen, including Dragon Files. So anything live action you've seen recently, including the Jacket trailer with the SWAT team finding him and all of that fun stuff. But we're gonna delve into that, right? Because the reason is. Marcus, you are actually leaving the studio and going for new adventures. And when Marcus told me this, of course, I was sad, right? Because I've loved working with him. I affectionately refer to him as our Spielberg, because I think he's doing a lot with a little. Not saying Spielberg does that. Spielberg has a huge budget, right?
Yeah,
but it's a compliment to your talent, is what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So Marcus is leaving for greener pastures, and I want to take this opportunity, Heisters, to give you an opportunity to just say thank you to him if you appreciate his work. If you have any questions about making trailers for Payday or anything like that, now's a great opportunity to ask that. But yeah, I wanted to give you all an opportunity to talk to him. So yeah, do you just want to say a few words regarding what you're going to do next and how your time here has been and what your projects that you worked on, you found that were the most funny?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's been a pleasure being here. So this is my first role handling all the video production. Yeah, so it's been a blast, and I remember our first time recording. I was a little bit afraid of you. You have a good character, and I was like, oh my god, am I gonna work with him? Yeah. At first, being like late and everything, I got a little bit frustrated about that. But once we've worked more together, I've really appreciate that you have been always like so good in front of the screen and flexible on just rolling with the punches, so to
Yeah,
speak.
thank you so much. Wow, Heisters, finally a kind person, right? Thank you so much, Marcus. Let's see, and if we have any comments or questions here. You can hear me all right, chat, right? I'll see if I can read anything up here. Go away, Almir. We want Marcus, says Damien. Yeah, all right. You and me both. Damien Sin says, so first question for Marcus. How are you today, good sir? How are you, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm very good. Also a little bit sad leaving this company, but I feel yeah, I'm very excited for the future. So I'm gonna be inside of the gaming world in the future as well. So I'm not leaving games.
That's good, yeah. The games industry certainly need your talent. Higgy0110, what's up, Higgy? He says, you have done amazing work, Marcus. I hope your next journey in life is just as exciting.
Thanks.
I definitely appreciate your work, says Ironclaw. Gidget the Goblin says, which trailer was the most fun or chaotic to produce?
So I haven't worked on like the trailers, the game trailers. I've been doing a lot of the dev updates, but I remember we recorded a dev update, like having the script already, but things changed. We needed to do some improvising as well, and like getting like a script on the spot, but and having like a limited timeline to edit that. But I remember that is one of the best dev updates we made, and that is the sixth one with the that's when Oli got introduced in the dev updates.
Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, the minigun one. Yeah, that's a great one. I think my favorite dev update that you produced was the Halloween one. I think,
Oh yeah.
I think that, what do you say, chat? I think the production was just so good, and your editing, the way you incorporated different themes and stuff to just capture the mood of Halloween,
Yeah.
because it's so important, and
Mm.
it's so when you nail it, you really feel the vibe, just
Yeah.
like with Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, super well done. And also like for me, like I rewatched it 1,000 times. The comedic timing in the beginning, with me taking off the cap and everything.
Yeah.
Just found that so fucking funny. Sorry,
Yeah.
freaking funny.
Exactly, and that's one of the thing I've learned here, being like more open to the little small mistakes that you're doing, and trying to find some fun angles to do it, and
Yeah.
like to looking forward on the edits as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Cool. Let's see if we find any more comments or questions here. Icon54 says, another question for Marcus. Which is your favorite shirt?
shirt?
Yeah, shirt.
I don't know. I have a beige shirt. That's my favorite.
All right, that's good. Same guy says, all blooper reels are amazing too. Do you have any favorite bloopers that you did during your time here?
I mean, it's a lot. It's been a few bits here and there. Maybe I need to come back to make like a blooper reel from all the dev updates.
Yeah, like a collage.
Yeah, collage. Yeah.
A highlight reel of bloopers. Let's see here. Any secret videos before you leave? Says Ricky Fingers.
Not as secret. I mean, it's there are a few that comes up, so you will see some soon as well.
Cool, thank you for that. Linker Project says, hey everyone, Almir, I've noticed you went full radio silence recently. Will updates be dropped in the next 1 to 2 months? I don't have any specific date yet for updates, and you are correct, we have not been that vocal recently regarding the future roadmap of Payday 3. We will be, however, there will be more information shared. I'm just waiting for the developer team to be ready to do that. So as soon as they're confident to share something, I will let you know, Linker. But thank you for your message, dude. Nuclear says, is Marcus going to play a heist before he goes? Maybe he should. Huh?
Yeah,
On stream?
I'm a console guy.
You're a
so
console guy, I see.
I've never really
Yeah,
touched it. So.
sorry, Nuclear. It seems like that's a no this time. Let's see. Pop Almir said the naughty word. Yes, I did, Gidget. Secret Masks, when says Alex, and unconfirmed so far. Let's Almir Gaming, how's your day, my man? I'm good, fresh. How are you, broski? Let's see if the YouTube chat has anything here. Let me check. I am not wearing any glasses, so I'm squinting when I'm watching here. Hold on. I can finally catch one of the streams, says Rogue Monster 173. Welcome, dude. Danrateg says, hey Almir, feeling much better now. Thank you again for a little support. That's awesome, Danrateg. Happy you're feeling better, dude. Was a bit worried about your last stream when you said you weren't that well. I didn't buy jacket, want new map, says Easy Climinati. Don't worry, dude. We are working on another heist. Good work, wise decision. Thank you, Marcus. We love you, says Etu Sironen. The frick is going on, says Ambushed. What? Almir and Marcus is their addiction. Yes, indeed. We get it. Do we have any more questions or comments for Marcus, fam? Marcus, borrow your glasses to Sir Almir, please, says Amy Fortnite. I don't think he has the same, I don't think glasses work that way. You can just, like, switch, Let's see. All right, Gidget. I have one last question from me to you, and then I have another last question, or actually two here. Nuclear asks, what was the most recent trailer that you worked on? Like the latest one?
Recent, like for dev updates. It's
No, it has to be the jacket one, right? You did
yeah,
the live action.
Yeah, the jacket one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then we have Gidget who says, Marcus, who's your favorite heister?
Yeah, I absolutely love Pearl. That's my favorite heister.
Who was it?
Pearl.
Pearl?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. All right. All right. I see how it is. Linker also says, also Almir, you have a wonderful beard today. Such a nice, bushy lumberjack mustache. Thank you so much. Moomin follows up saying, amazing work. Thank you so much, Marcus. Best of luck to you in the future. I'd like to echo that as well. Thank you so much, Marcus, for your time here. Really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure to work with you, truly. Any parting words for the Payday community as we thank you and send you off to your next adventure in life? You have anything?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all that contributed, whatever.
Contributions.
Contribution on all the comments. It helps me a lot on making better videos and
like the YouTube comments and so on.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube comments for like evolving the content I've been producing here, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun working here. And to have the close relationship with the community, it's.
What do you think about the Payday community?
Yeah, I adore them.
Yeah.
I mean, they are very passionate, and that's one thing you don't get from being in advertising or something like that. It's no one saying, "Oh, you did amazing job there," but here you can actually get the feedback, and it's been a lot of fun.
You hearing that, Heisters? All right, let's see here. We have that Dev Nico saying, Marcus, looking forward to seeing you next week. I think that's some kind of insider reference from Nico there, Steima.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have Amy Fortnite, who says, we will miss you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, dude.
Missing you. Yes. See you.
Thank you, Marcus. All right, chat. Let's continue. With whatever this is, this stream. Bye, Marcus, says Higgy. Yeah, he already left. He can't hear you anymore. All right, chat. How about we play some video games? Me without any glasses. I should still be able to carry your sorry asses, though. No offense. Damien says, "So Almir, how are you doing today?" I'm good, dude. Yeah, I'm a bit sleepy. I don't know. It's the last of the winter coming out of my system, but spring has arrived in Stockholm for sure, and it made me very happy. It may be a happy heister. Tack, Marcus. Cool. So let's play some video games. Where's the glasses, by the way? It's not healthy to turn the monitor that way. Yeah, squinting. No, I left them at home. I only have sunglasses with me. Almir talking shit. Oh, goody. Time for me to make more clips of Cloakers kicking his face in. What the frick? Swiggity Swarker in the YouTube chat saying, Payday 3 is in a better place than it was on launch, that's for sure. But it's important to diversify the build potential. The meta is stale right now. I agree, Swiggity Swarker. The meta could definitely need an uplift in order to keep things interesting. Andre Anthony says, Almir, there is a new glitch in the game where the mask is disappearing, like it is not in my library. That sounds strange. I'll take note of that. Thank you, Andre, for mentioning it. Jester is here, says, Almir, today is my birthday. Can I get a big oil heist in Payday 3 as a gift? Ooh. Just because it's your birthday, I chose not to end the stream prematurely. Jester is here. Happy birthday. But I will not have any big oil in my Payday 3. Thank you very much. Zipesh says, hi Almir, can you confirm or deny any update will be dropped in March? No, I cannot confirm or deny that. When I can confirm or deny that, Zipesh, I promise to you I will let you know, but I have not received any new information to share with you as of now. Happy birthday, Zahigi. Yeah, let's go. Almir, how about this? What if it's sunflower oil? I don't think I want any kind of oil, Nuclear. Let's see here. Maybe I should use these as well. Cool things. Zero Paradox says, wait, I don't know if this has been answered fully or already, but what about the news addressing the idea of offline mode? I recall a while back that the Payday Twitterman tweeted that upcoming news will arrive. Indeed, Zero Paradox, Payday Twitterman did write that. We will address offline mode. I am waiting for the dev team to get back to me. I said this last stream, and it is still true. So as soon as the dev team are ready, they'll let me know, and we can talk about it. Do 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 do. Russian Pepsi says, "Please let us put a sight on Jacket's SMG. I beg you." You don't like the OG thing? Spenny says, "Bye winter, later loser. It's springtime here in the northern hemisphere. My pants have fallen down." That escalated quickly. Moving on. Hope you get that situation resolved. When is the new armor system? Everybody, says Luda AQ, everybody's like, when's the new armor system? But nobody's like, how's the new armor system? Armor 2.0, I said it will arrive with the next update. The next update's date has not been announced yet. So Armor 2.0 will arrive. Exactly when is not confirmed. Ali Chitak says, Almir, don't tell me you drove there without the glasses, lol. I'ma call the ops. Bro, I did, and I think I hit something on the way here. It felt soft, the hit. No, I'm kidding. Of course I wouldn't drive without glasses. That would be illegal, not only in Payday, but also in the real world, which I frequent. And so yeah, I took the train. I took the train, and I did not drive the train either, mind you. I was a passenger on public transport. All right, chill. Ryan Turner says, "Do you personally want an offline mode?" Wow, Ryan, thanks for asking. That's a great question. Do I personally want an offline mode? So. Personally, like you're talking about me, Almir, the Payday gamer. Just like everyone else in the Payday community, I've had issues with online only, like literally been unable to play at times, right? So I think being able to play the game offline or in some kind of no internet setting would be great, because then I wouldn't have that issue, right? But for me, Payday is a co-op game first and foremost. I rarely solo play Payday as a fan of the series, so I don't need offline mode in that sense. I know there's a lot of community members who want it and need it and won't touch the game if it doesn't have it, etc. But for me personally, I rarely play Payday offline or by myself. Yeah, and that's my take on it, really, to be honest. But I completely get behind the players who want offline mode, and I support that. And what we can do and can't do is something we'll communicate in the near future, I hope. But thank you for asking me, Ryan, what I want or need. Again, like for me, Payday. My biggest gripe with Payday right now is something that was already mentioned, and it's the live service aspect. For example, people asking about more updates, having no or little information, or people commenting skills or the current meta gameplay, that it's feeling stale, etc. You know, these are big topics for me personally. But I understand there are other heisters where offline mode is their biggest topic, you know, because they might suffer greatly from it because of their context. Pedro Perez says, me too, there's no point on playing alone for me. Yeah, like in some games, I agree with you, Pedro. In some games, I love playing by myself. Like you know, if I am playing Witcher or Elden Ring or whatever, I enjoy just tuning out and being in my own little world. But with games like Payday, Risk of Rain, Terraria, or Terraria, I could play it by myself actually as well. But games where there are co-op elements, I usually prefer playing with people rather than without. Listo Frida in the chat. What's up, mother?
Me and my friend were...
You and your friend were what, Nuclear?
just playing Risk of Rain 2.
Oh, you were? Yeah,
We were
I
just
Risk of Rain
playing
2
Risk
is
of Rain
great,
2.
dude. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of that game.
Yeah.
I just wish... my biggest gripe with Risk of Rain is the lack of content. And also, to be honest, the art direction, the fidelity of the graphic style. Like I wish it was a bit more. How should I put it? A bit more heavy on the art side, a bit more, you know, worked out, fleshed out. It's very simple and minimalistic
More,
now,
like,
and it's
more visually pleasing.
yeah. Terraria collab when says Hex on development.
I
That
think
is
that's
something good.
because there's like a lot of items and stuff.
What's that, Nuclear? Can you repeat?
I think the idea is, you know how every company alive is making stupid minimalist logos?
Yeah.
It makes them technically easier to remember because there's less details.
Indeed, but it also runs the risk of making them disappear in a sea of
Ugly.
original logos for sure. But yeah, you have a point. That's for sure. Damien Sin says, so my next question for you, Almir, was there ever a point in your tenure that you hit full on burnout and contemplated quitting the company? Holy shit, that's a deep cut. No, there hasn't been. I love working on Payday. I love the Payday series. Of course, the company has been in terrible straits over the past decade. You know, we were raided by the police. We went into reconstruction. Our CEO was fired and jailed. Our board quit or were fired. Yeah, there's been a lot of things happening that has not been positive. But I have always found solace and energy in the Payday community and in my colleagues and the different games we make. Yeah, that's what I feel, dude. Very serious question, Damien. But yeah, we shoot low and high here. Yeah. Helgost says, next question, Payday and Heroes of Might and Magic collab when? Holy shit, Helgost. I'm gonna pin that right now. Did you know that Heroes of Might and Magic is my... Oh, I can't pin it because this account won't let me. Well, frick. Did you know that Heroes of Might and Magic is my favorite game series? Especially Heroes of Might and Magic 3. That is the shit, dude. Urban Zone 03 says, dear God, Almir, why 99 boxes open favorite container is less than 1% to open QR container? Bad design? Is that a good answer? Wrong number?
I don't know.
Maybe it should be higher? Deadbeat Spark says, Almir, where's Bonnie? What the fuck? Where's Bonnie? I need an angry Scottish woman to yell at me when I'm falling asleep. Hey, I second that. No word on Bonnie as of now, but always appreciate the Bonnie mention. Again, great question from Urban, but people are busy asking more pointless questions like collabs. What was Urban's question? Let's see. Yeah, I answered that already.
I think I remember it from yesterday.
Harrison says Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is best in slot. Yeah, dude, for sure. I think that's the 4th time I've been cloaked in the exact same spot.
That's 3.
Single noodle in the bowl says Almir, you look like you've been through the trenches. I'll pray for you and the team. Thank you so much. I look like I'm the single noodle in the bowl. Single noodle in the bowl. But yeah, I promise you, I do not feel that way. I'm doing good, dude. Miniature Hater says, are you happy with the Payday 3 lore so far? I think there is definitely a lot left to be said and done when it comes to Payday 3 lore telling. I think there is an opportunity or several opportunities for a lot of great storytelling within the Payday universe and Payday 3 specifically. And I don't feel we're there yet. Higgy says, I've been trying to get Almir to play some Heroes of Might and Magic for a while now. Which is your favorite? Yeah, I gotta do it on the Almir Gaming channel, dude. We gotta rebrand it into a Hero of Might and Magic channel for sure. No, we can play some Payday too, but yeah. Mr. Droff Buddy. Another one, and this time I put my entire clip into him. What the frick? Mr. Droff Buddy says, you Almir, is there a chance that in the future the DLC for the Payday 3 on Xbox can be used by multiple accounts and not just the one that purchased them? Oh, great question. I don't have any good answer to that, I'm afraid. I don't know. I don't know if it ever will change. Thank you for the question, though. Zero Paradox says, Almir, you do not necessarily have to answer this question personally, but do you think, believe, or ponder on the idea that perhaps if Mikael Nermark was still around, the company would do better? May he rest in peace. Mikael Nermark, who Zero Paradox is referencing, is our previous CEO, who unfortunately passed away. And I don't. My only answer is we will never know. I don't know. Again with the cloak here on the second. We will never know, and I think it would be it would not be fair to his legacy to speculate. I'm just appreciative of my time with him as a colleague and a friend, and I know he had a lot of love for both Starbreeze and Payday. Ruslan Olivier says, is this game dead for good? No, I'm playing it right now, dude, so it can't be. Check in tomorrow. Ryan Turner says, I currently do use solo mode because I travel a lot and Wi-Fi is very unstable, so it would be nice to have that offline mode option. I completely respect that, Ryan, and I think that is a fair reason to want something like an offline mode. Especially if it is a game you want to play when you're not in a setting where internet is possible. How does it feel to carry your team in cloaker kicks today, says the naughty goblin. How dare you, is my only comment. I'm gonna take too many of these.
You're just keeping them off of us.
Exactly. AN says, Payday 2 better? How dare you? How dare you? Payday 2 is pretty good though, not gonna lie. AN has 1 point. The last one. Damien Sin says, my next question, Almir, after the Armor 2.0 update, are there any guns in the game you might look at and plan to buff or nerf? For sure, there will be, there are, but I cannot talk more about that now, not until the team lets me. Mega Gamer X says, Almir, can we look forward to a crossover with Killing Floor 3? Oh, that's a great question. I'm very good friends with the folks over at Tripwire, great devs.
Sorry
I wish them the best.
We have to leave. We're done.
You thought you could leave with me? I have a huge respect for them as developers. I'm good friends with them. We have nothing communicated regarding a Killing Floor collab. It would be cool though, doing something with Foster or something like that.
If no one invites you, I'll start another one.
Helgo says, now that's not an ironic question. In current times, there is a practice of releasing a new part as an update for the last game in the series. What is the chance that you will make Payday 4 as an upgrade for Payday 3? Oh, like you mean, Helgos, that the way that Overwatch did with Overwatch 2? Personally, I don't see that happening, but who am I to say how far away a potential Payday 4 would be? We haven't communicated anything about that right now. Payday 3 is what we are focusing on, together with the other projects Starbreeze are focusing on. 19 bags, let's go. Ryan Turner says, we need Payday 3 merch. I recently bought the collector's edition and I love everything it came with. Dude, yeah, I agree. We need more Payday merch. There cannot be enough quality merch, alright? I don't want to see no rehashed stuff. I want some stuff that I know my boy Ryan Turner is going to be excited about, okay? Some proper, high quality tier merch, right? Big oil model kit, says Damonson. You are really I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Killer Ya says, dev blog tomorrow, unconfirmed. Beppis says, Almir, do you have a dream collab? A collab you want to see more than anything? I said this before we launched Payday 3, and I still stand by it. I would love to see a Batman collab with Payday. Have Batman as a cloaker, as a super enemy, a bit like Captain Winters was in Payday 2. Only, have him act as Batman does in, Arkham Asylum or any of the other cool Batman games that Rocksteady has produced. I think it would be great, and then you could tie a few heists into the Batman lore, maybe have Joker as a contractor, and have Batman as an enemy that could spawn from time to time. I think that would be super cool. Finally caught your stream, says Keycoder. Welcome, dude. Happy to have you here, man. Ruslan says, Almir, new weapons when? We have some cool stuff in development. I cannot tell you more right now, though, but we will share more news as soon as we are able to. Shepturd says, Almir, what do you think about my mask? Shepturd, you look amazing, broski. You look amazing, dude. That is maybe the most beautiful mask I have ever seen. And also, mind you, on one of the coolest characters in the game. Urban Zone 03 says, so dear Almir, will you increase the percentage on 99 boxes on this open container favor? How much would you like it to be, Urban Zone? Scar says, stop getting carried. How dare you? How dare you? You're not telling me, though. You're telling me to tell my team that they're gonna have to be stopped getting carried by me. Hey guys, I just came back. What's going on? Are we good in here? How are we doing? I will say, in my defense, I'm not wearing any glasses. How could I see that there was the roof ended there? All right.
That's fair.
Very persuasive.
Smokin says Almir didn't bring his bowl of black oranges. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why that happened.
Alright,
I
where's
made him
the
break
open-
characters as Scar. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
this
you
one.
are the Scar to my Mufasa, Scar. For sure.
Oh.
As a community for Payday 3, it's a big win, says Urban Zone. Oh yeah, what did you say? I can maybe check that out now. 25%.
I'm sorry, Almir, but I gotta have the
Okay.
clip.
Yeah, but Blue Shell
okay.
Redux says 25% Urban Zone, so I can't do that. I can't. So there's a thing, where I don't want to give Redux any more air under their wings. You know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Chill. 25. Yeah, I'll check with the team. We can see what we can do. We'll see what we can do.
You
fam.
respawned.
All right, we're back. Smokin says, shit smear. What the frick, Smokin?
Over this way.
Bosco says, suck mere. Oh my god. You see, this is why game developers can't be online anymore, right? It's a joke. I've aced thick skin. Okay, we're good. I also got a thick butt, so I got twice the protection.
You figured out the peak of comedy.
I've aced thick butt. We bully because we love, says Gidget. I'm getting Badger flashbacks now, Goblin. Are you sure you're not part of Badger's and Grouse's team?
That's one down.
Yo, Uncle Judge Almir, how you doing today, man? I'm good, Joycey. I'm good, dude. Neo Neki says, pay the heist stream when? You know what? We're doing it Tuesday. I don't care anymore. Let it be known, heisters. This coming Tuesday is gonna be a Payday the Heist stream, okay? Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen and let everybody know Neo Neki is the reason we are playing Payday the Heist on Tuesday. I expect chat to install Payday the Heist and have it ready for Tuesday's stream so we can play together. Thank you very much. Smoking says, we love you, dude, Almir. Thanks. Smoking right back at you, broski. Dear DNNS says, Almir, there haven't been any big updates or news recently. Is there anything big coming to Payday 3 in 2025? For sure, I think the biggest we've talked about so far is Armor 2.0. That's big for me. But I am unable to share any other details as of now until the dev team lets me. Jacket is amazing, says ZXCH_MX loan. Thank you so much, dude. I take great pride in that. Jacket means a lot to me as a collab. I think the team did a great job developing the character for Payday 3 and living up to its Payday legacy. Linkor says, alright, I'm downloading Payday the Heist right now. I need a screenshot from lobby and heist with you in it. Yes, I have a Payday 2 and Payday 3 lobby screenshots in my collection. You do, Linkor. That's great. This is your opportunity then. Maybe the final one to get a Payday the Heist. Screenshot with me. Oh, it's not the... Enjoy this, you freaking... Yeah, jump away. I'm dying, but you're dying with me, Mr. Taser, dude. Thank you for getting me up, by the way. I am dead, bro.
Oh.
Damien says, now a joke question. Can we get an orange mask in honor of the Cursed Bold? No. Henry Trerice says, Almir, are there plans to make the skills more impactful as they were in Payday 2? I find myself reinstalling Payday 2 instead of 3, mainly for this reason. A skill overhaul like 2 had would be amazing. I subscribe to that comment, Henry Trerice, 100%. I can say there are currently no confirmed plans to do a massive skill overhaul. We would need to get back to you on that topic. The latest major system change that we have communicated is the upcoming Armor 2.0 change. Other than that, we have communicated nothing else for the time being. Smokin says, when will Andreas be on stream again? Andreas is currently traveling. He is not on site this week, but I'll ask him. When he gets back. I'll let him know Smokin sent the request. The makings of Matt, says Almir. Let Denathan Games know. We want Hotline Miami 3 already. Noted. Makings of Matt. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you're well, dude. He just bum rushed a guy who was lying down. How dare he?
Oh no.
Miniature Ader says, do you like Houston's personality in Payday 3? He seems quite different compared to Payday 2. I mean, it's been 10 years, right? Let the guy have a personality change or two. No, but jokes aside, I think so far all of the characters are more that exist in Payday 2 and in Payday 3 are more fleshed out in Payday 2 than in Payday 3. Payday 3 features less dialogue and thus, by definition, less character when it comes to the characters themselves. It is something we want to address, but it is a fact, right? Because Payday 2, you have so many voice lines for the different characters, right? So I definitely think there is a lot of work to be done there.
Armor available.
Did you see that throw, chat?
Please enjoy this complimentary armor.
Now, one of my questions is, have you heard of the Valve Decker?
Have I heard about what now? This is also something that disturbs me, chat.
It's the
So like
it's
in some
the new
heists,
Valve
for
thing.
me, you know, consistency is key. So if we have mugs, right, in one heist, and you can kill the mug, and then you have the mug in a different heist, but the mug is, or the fruit, for example, is unkillable. I don't like that. So I'm gonna rest there. But you know what I mean? There are, you need to be consistent when you add these
Why is
things.
this plant bulletproof?
Persicovia Ronin says heists with racing cars in the future. Like car shop. But we call it shop car. Hubert says, are Edge, Grit, and Rush being changed in the skill overhaul rework that you have planned? I'll get back to you on that when the team has more information for me to share. No additional feedback or info as of now, Hubert, but good question. Do 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 do.
Valve Deck Hood is the second headset behind the Valve Index, which was a VR headset.
The Bat of Bats 1220 says, "Hi, Almir. What is up, dude? You hanging upside down today? Because you're a bat? No? Or maybe you're like a baseball bat. And I just assumed you were a bat, the one that flies. The vampire one." Taby guy says, "Is Renown going to be reworked this year?" I have no additional news regarding that as of now. In my final question, Almir, if one were to look for any secrets in this heist, what area should one look at? Good question, Damien. A good question that I don't have a good answer to. How about that? You just have to have a walk around and see. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Gold Pixel ASMR says, "What happens next after I reach level 150? Is 150 the highest level?" You gain honor, or you get infamy, or yeah, you get a pat on the back from Bane, or not Bane, I mean Shade, who I have muted, mind you.
For some reason I can't get that.
Oh, here we go. Here I go again. That's a very unflattering angle on jacket there. Gluten-free AIDS says, "Poop Day 3, also known as Dead Game 3. Holy shit. That's a double burn within one first-time chat, which adds a bonus burn to it.
Bro, this game's
You
not
are
even dead.
gluten-free,
Yeah.
dude. You are shooting shots.
I've seen a lot
Shots
of
have
newer
been
players
fired.
hop on.
Jimmy is creamy,
Plus,
says
I think.
Payday 3 is a great game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy. Any chance of any community events again like Mask Mania, says Master of Mangoes? Master of Mangoes, thank you for your question. Here's my comment. I think we should give you the actual Mask Mania masks before we even think of the idea to do something similar again. And if we were to do a similar event, we would need to have that
10
update
seconds left
ready
in the half.
on the day of, and not, what, 9 months later, which it is today. Do 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 do.
8420.
Wait, is that Almir? Where is the glasses? Yeah, Bat. It just goes to show how late you've been to the stream. I forgot my glasses at home, broski. And the cool, yeah, I mean, it's been almost like 9 months. Mask Mania was announced last summer, right? What, in August or July? I mean, we're talking about more than half a year. It's shameful display. Good way to end the stream, beating people's head in with this bat. Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun,
said you weren't gonna end
Dun,
early
dun.
because of the guy's birthday.
dun, dun, dun. Where are they? I pop it off and there's no one to kill.
Oh, it's hostage trading.
Oh my god. Wait, is that? Huh? Huh? Sumiko88 says, "Just got home. Sad that I missed most of the stream. Don't you worry about it, Sumiko. Always a pleasure when you're here." Damienson says, "To be fair, we just need Poetry Jam 2.0. That's a throwback. Poetry Jam. Long time."
So my other question is, who is gonna take over after Marcus?
It's gonna be Kenneth, the janitor. Have you met him?
Can't say I have.
Okay.
But he sounds amazing.
He's nice. Hachike says, "Hey Almir, how many things, meaning a number, do you think won't be addressed, mentioned of all the features people want in the game?" Oh, that's a big question.
All right, let's get out of here.
Hopefully 0. I think we should address every complaint that the community has within reason. And what I mean by that is, if there are 5,000 different things the community wants fixed, we have to prioritize. But the argument or the attitude should be that we aim for 0 issues. Sea Dog is in the chat. All right, have a good one. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. We all stan Sea Dog. Welcome to the chat, Sea Dog. I will, however, end the stream shortly, and it has nothing to do with Sea Dog's arrival. It has to do with the fact that I'm a busy little heister today. So yeah, Hachika, to answer your question, there is none that, as far as I know, we're not looking to make as of now, but that can always change. But my personal attitude is that a game should always fix issues that players are complaining about. Like, and personally, I'm very vocal about this internally. I hate it when we have issues like people being unable to unlock Houston on console and stuff like that. You know, that should just work flawlessly. And to accept anything else is, unacceptable. All right, fam. Thank you for the game, Nuclear. I'm going to head on out. Thank you so much, chat, for today's stream. It's been very good. We had Marcus here initially, who we talked to and thanked for his time with us with Payday. He's done a lot of great stuff, so thank you, Marcus, for all of your effort. Thank you so much to everyone in stream. Thank you for tuning in this time. Thank you. Have a great Thursday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday again for some Payday the Heist. We're going back to basics. We are going for the root canal. I mean, back to the roots. I mean, we're gonna go. We're gonna go rob banks like it was 2011 on Tuesday. So make sure to join me then. All the love. Thank you, Booms 303, Higgy, Damien, all of you. Thank you so much. Shepard, pleasure heisting with you. Have a good one. Talk to you later.